Welcome back to our channel. Today we are covering AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner Certification. To find the complete list of questions and answers, please go to the playlist link provided in the description. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this video helpful, let us know in the comment. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. Today's question is, a developer has created an AWS Lambda function to provide notification through Amazon Simple Notification Service. Whenever a file is uploaded to Amazon S3 that is larger than 50 MB, the developer has deployed and tested the Lambda function by using the CII. However, when the event notification is added to the S3 bucket, add a 3000 MB file is uploaded. The Lambda function does not launch. Which of the following is a possible reason for the Lambda function's inability to launch? Option A. The S3 event notification does not activate for files that are larger than 1 MB. Option B. The resource-based policy for the Lambda function does not have the required permissions to be invoked by Amazon S3. Option C. The Lambda functions cannot be invoked directly from an S3 event. And option D. The S3 bucket needs to be made public. The correct answer is option B. Next question is, a developer uses a single AWS CloudFormation template to configure the test environment and the production environment for an application. The developer handles environment-specific requirements in the CloudFormation template. The developer decides to update the Amazon EC2 auto-scaling launch template with new Amazon machines images. For each environment, the CloudFormation update for the new AMIs is successful in the test environment, but the update fails in the production environment. What are the possible causes of the CloudFormation update failure in the production environment? Select two options. Option A. The new AMIs do not fulfill the specified conditions in the CloudFormation template. Option B. The service quota for the number of EC2 by say CPU as in the AWS region has been exceeded. Option C. The security groups that is specified in the CloudFormation template does not exist. Option D. The CloudFormation does not recognize the template change as an update. And option E. CloudFormation does not have sufficient IAM permissions to make the changes. The correct answer is option A and B. Next question is, a developer is receiving KTTP 400 throttling experience errors intermittently when calling the Amazon CloudWatch API. When a call fails, no data is retrieved. What best practice should first be applied to address this issue? Option A. Contact AWS support for a limit increase. Option B. Use the AWS CLI to get the metrics. Option C. Analyze the applications and remove the API call. And option D. Retry the call with exponential backoff. The correct answer is option D. Next question is, a company has an application that analyzes photographs. A developer is preparing the application for deployment to Amazon EC2 instances. The application's image analysis functions require a mix of GPU instances and CPU instances that run on Amazon Linux. The developer needs to add code to the application so that the functions can determine whether they are running on a GPU instance. What should the functions do to obtain this information? Option A. Call the Describe instances API operation and filter on the current instance ID. Examine the elastic GPU associations property. Option B. Evaluate the GPU available environment variable. Option C. Call the Describe elastic GPUs API operation. And option D. Retrieve the instance type from the instance metadata. The correct answer is option A. Moving to next question. Given the source code for an AWS Lambda function in the local file store, py containing a handler function called getStore and the following AWS CloudFormation template. What should be done to prepare the template so that it can be deployed using the AWS CLI command AWS CloudFormation deploy? Option A. Use AWS CloudFormation compile to base64 encode and embed the source file into a modified CloudFormation template. Option B. Use AWS CloudFormation package to upload the source code to an Amazon S3 bucket and produce a modified CloudFormation template. Option C. Use AWS Lambda zip to package the source file together with the CloudFormation template and deploy the resulting zip archive. And option D. Use AWS Serverless create package to embed the source file directly into the existing CloudFormation template. The correct answer is option B. Next question is, a developer wants to run a PHP website with an NGINX proxy and package them as Docker containers in one environment. The developer wants a managed environment with automated provisioning and load balancing. The developer cannot change the configuration and must minimize operational overhead. How should the developer build the website to meet these requirements? Option A. Create a new application in AWS Elastic Beanstalk that is pre-configured for a multi-container Docker environment. Upload the code and deploy it to a web server environment. Option B. Deploy the code on Amazon HC instance in an auto-scaling group behind an application load balancer. Option C. Construct an AWS CloudFormation template that launches Amazon EC2 instances, install and configure the PHP code by using CFN helper scripts. And option D. Upload the code for the PHP website into an Amazon S3 bucket, host the website from the S3 bucket. The correct answer is option A. Next question is, a developer needs to migrate an application from on-premises to AWS. The application is written and PHP uses a MySQL database and has a small number of users. The application receives a significant load for 1 week each month. The developer must minimize the cost of migrating and running the application. Which solution will meet these requirements? Please go through the options. The correct answer is option C. Next question is, a developer is writing a new AWS serverless application model template with a new AWS Lambda function. The Lambda function runs complex code. The developer wants to test the Lambda function with more CPU power. What should the developer do to meet this requirement? Option A. Increase the runtime engine version. Option B. Increase the timeout. Option C. Increase the number of Lambda layers. And option D. Increase the memory. The correct answer is option D. Thank you.